Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West, if I can get it in frame there. Supportive Oracle cards, Your Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace, illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Aquarius. Okay. I was hoping that cloud would come back, but it looks like it's not gonna. Got a lot of double cards here going on. Somebody's showing up. Like, I feel like somebody is just showing up, and you're totally not expecting it. It's my first thought. No, I do feel like somebody's showing up. Two of Pentacles, which is that a Pentacle too? Nope, it's Six of Wands. That's success. Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Nature Journey. You're in a good place when this starts. You have ideas, you're comfortable, things you're working out, things you're choosing. You got things going on, and you're making careful decisions with those things. A lot of good things going on around you when this comes in. I'm getting things are very comfortable for the most part. When this person showed up, so like if you're looking back and trying to connect where this is, you were in a very good place when this person showed up. This Ten of Pentacles are here in the environment, and I'm getting like somebody came in with their own set of rules, their own set of ideals, and when that happened, no matter what, every time I pick up this card, it's upside down. This was not somebody you thought was a match for your life. When they showed up and they started getting into your business, they have their own rules and their own ways of doing things, and you're like, I don't think that's going to match me. Good for you, cool for you, but and for some of you, it may have came in a business connection, especially with the Pentacles. It feels like it could have been a business connection. So you might have been kind of stuck with them, but you're like, oh, they're a bit rigid for what I like to do and how I like to do things. They may be a little bit too linear to match my energy, but I might have to deal with them anyway. Maybe I do have to deal with them anyway. As we keep going forward, you have to get used to this person. And it's a struggle at first. If I can keep this, I'm trying to make it so it's not too glaring. So I'll try to move it this way. There we go. Let's do this. Maybe that helps. Maybe. You're working it out with this person. You're kind of like, I need this to work out. I need this to work out. And from your first impression, you're like, they're not going to see it the way I see it. I can't get comfortable with this, because the way you're looking at this person is like, I've dealt with people like this before, and if I don't keep it to the point and just as vanilla as possible, it's going to go a little cuckoo really quick. So we got to establish some type of something here before. We just got to establish some type of understanding. That seems to be your goal. Like, just establishing, like, you are there, I am here, I need to do this, you need to do that. Just trying to establish a good playing field. Again, you're like, I've dealt with people like this before. I can't be too creative with my speech, or else that goes south real fast. So I'm not going to do that. So you're fighting to keep it on the level. And you're making this actually work pretty well. I'm getting it. You're like, things are pretty good. I want to keep them pretty good. I'm fighting to do that. You then have the Queen of Wands with the Star card. You're actively making sure this works out. You're looking out for misunderstandings, disagreements, and you're squashing that real quick. Anytime it seems like the other person doesn't understand you or what you're doing or what you're about, you're clarifying that. You're taking the extra time to make sure that they don't have any misconceptions about who you are or what you're doing. You're putting in extra effort, and it's obvious. What I'm getting here is that the other person, I feel like they're going through their own pain at this point. when I'm seeing this Five of Pentacles, or nope, it's Cups, right? Yep. I really feel like they're going through their own pain. Their life is having some issues, and they're trying to sort it out. They're trying to deal with their own things. When you're coming towards them, I just feel them not really connecting in the beginning. And when you're going above and beyond to make sure there's no problems or misunderstandings, it makes things a lot easier for them. But they don't see you. In the beginning, I don't think they don't really see who you are in the sense of like what type of person you are. I feel them kind of disconnected emotionally. Whatever this connection is, I don't feel them connecting to you fully. Not at all. And when I'm getting these two cards, the Page of Cups and the Oneness, it's almost like you partly realize that like they're not really ready to really deal with things. They're not seeming to be completely connected. You're also kind of letting that be for now. They're not connected. They don't seem to be really engaging as much as you'd like them to. But at this point, you're like, for now, it's okay. You're actually more kind of like concerned, like, why aren't they connecting? You don't want them to play a game. You don't want them to act more connected than they are. You're just noticing that they're not. The Page of Cups is like, things are not bad, but things seem like they could be better. But the Oneness makes me feel like you're realizing that for some reason they're not in a place to really do that. Ooh, you had a hidden card. High Priestess. There's a lot of interest. Okay, this is how this comes out, and I didn't realize what was here. I saw the Star card on the top. Star card on the top is like, you're trying to work with this energy the best you can. Still thinking you got to handle it a certain way. Haven't seen any evidence to the contrary that you should do it differently. So you're doing the best you can. High Priestess comes in behind it. And what I'm getting from that is you're balancing what you're feeling, how you want to handle things, with how you think things have to be handled. What's behind that is that it's creating a toll on you. You got the Devil card. It's starting to really weigh on you. You're starting to get really annoyed that the person you're dealing with doesn't seem completely engaged in the situation. You're bending over backwards to make sure things work out. And you're feeling like you're doing a lot of triple duty. Not even double duty, like triple duty to make sure this works out. And it's starting to get under your skin. Is this, like, there's an interesting, things are going to change. This person has more depth than you realize. But you haven't had a moment until now to really prove that or see that. They have more depth. I'm getting this, the Five of Wands is what's showing or making the change. Something's going on with this person who seems like they have their ways and their things and this and that. You see them a certain way, but they do seem very stable. They're coming forward with a left field moment. It's a left field moment, in my opinion, where things are starting to fall apart, and they're just kind of having a moment where they're very vocal. I'm getting they're very vocal. I know this is a Wand card, which is fire, and something action-wise comes in, and I get that, but vocally, I feel like there's a lot being said here, and the way they're seeing things and what they're saying is shocking you, but at the same time, it's like, wait a minute, I did not think this person had this facet to them. I didn't see this angle or dimension to their personality. I had no idea that was there. The Devil card did pop out, but I'm also getting like you're handling things, and you're just kind of like, really like, well, maybe this person has more to their personality than they thought they did. And it's kind of like, is this a bad thing or a good thing? Justice comes out with Life's Journey and the Death card. Now, the Life Journey and Death card are very similar in saying, like, there's a new path coming in. That Life Journey? Yeah. New path coming in. This is what needs to happen. This is going to change how things are related to. The Death card is like a whole new phase. Life Journey, they're making a commitment. Justice is like the truth is coming forward. We're seeing how things are really working out. We're seeing how things really do happen for this person. You're seeing the truth of this person with the Justice. Finally comes forward. Are all the cards good from this point on? Yeah, okay. Okay, I didn't realize. That rough moment where this person gets very vocal, that gives you something to relate to. Three of Wands is like the way things used to be and the way you used to see this person is completely changed. You can relate to this person a lot better, and they're very helpful. They're also, they say things that are a little off color. You're like, when I see this person now, I don't see them at all the way I saw them before. This is a whole new dimension to their personality, the dimension that I can actually relate to. The past is going into the past. You don't see them the same anymore. When I'm seeing that Three of Wands, like how they used to act is not how they're acting anymore. That seems to be what's taking the travel. That's leaving. That's going. You like this. When you see after this moment happens, it's like, okay, that makes sense to me. That's authentically who they are. I finally see who they actually are. I'm a lot more comfortable. Like, you're a lot more comfortable after they have that moment. I'm not saying it was the best moment. I'm not saying they said things they should have said. I'm saying you're seeing who they really are, and you're like, well, now that I see who they really are, I can trust that. Okay, now that I see who they actually are, I can trust that. You like them. I feel like you really like them with the Lover's card and the Queen of Pentacles right behind it. Like, this is where your bond happens. Like, you're kind of a jerk sometimes. Not that, but Aquarius you can play the fence if you want to. You can do that conversation that people may not like. You can do the unpopular conversation. You can explore the unpopular opinion. You can do that. And the fact that they're vocal and they at least talk about their opinion and where they're standing, you're like, I like this. I like this. I need to know the truth. I can do something with it. I know what to expect from this person going forward now. I do think you really like this person. Conversations with this person are a lot better because you're not holding back anymore. You don't feel like you have to, you don't want to, you don't need to, you shouldn't, you're not gonna. Once that restriction is lifted, which you're the one lifting it off yourself, Ace of Swords comes in, King of Swords comes in, and the acceptance is the last card that comes in. You're going to get along a lot better with this person than you ever thought you could. It's funny that that moment had to happen, because like once that moment comes in and you see that they're very vocal and they say things a certain way and they're a little bit colorful and maybe not appropriate at times, you're like, I can deal with that, I can handle that. Since they're going to say stuff like that, there's no reason for me to hold it back anymore, so I'm not going to either. Frees you up, you like that a lot better, and that might be a part of this. I do think you like this person, but that might be why you're getting the Pass the Test card, the Lover's card, because you don't have to restrict yourself anymore. It's so much easier. Things go a lot better. Acceptance, connection, camaraderie. I like the word camaraderie for whatever reason. Goes very, very, very well. I'm not going to say it's perfect all the time, but the fact that you can be you, that makes this a lot better. That's the acceptance. I feel like that's really good. I feel like this whole reading is just the point. Like, give it some time. Ironically, when this bad moment happens and they just kind of go off about what they're thinking, literally that shuts down all the ridiculousness of the past. You don't have to restrict yourself anymore. Everything is better from there. It's kind of like, I'm surprised the Tower didn't come out, but it's kind of feeling like that. The Death card with the Five of Wands kind of has that Tower feel. Like, this isn't gonna work anymore. We gotta break it down. And that moment where they have this bad moment opens up everything, and things go a lot better from there on out. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.